The memory TARDIS played a vital role in the Doctor Who Season 14 finale, but what is it, and how does it work? With Suteka's gift of death having laid waste to past, present, and future, the Doctor, Ncuti Gatwa, Ruby Sunday, Millie Gibson, and Melanie Bush, Bonnie Langford, escaped in a memory TARDIS, liberated from Unit's time window. From inside the memory TARDIS, the Doctor provides Ruby and Mel with an explanation of Season 14 villain Sutek, and the past encounter between the Fourth Doctor, Tom Baker, and the ancient Ogeron. First seen during Doctor Who's 60th anniversary miniseries, Tales of the TARDIS, the memory TARDIS set was initially created for Empire of Death. When Doctor Who showrunner Russell T Davies was concerned that they needed something else to mark the 60th anniversary, they reused the set for the Remembered TARDIS, in which past Doctors and companions could reflect on their past adventures. The central concept of the memory TARDIS hinges on the poetic idea that time is memory, and that reliving memories is basically time travel. VFX supervisor Robert Legato explains how The Aviator laid the groundwork for James Cameron's 2009 film Avatar. The Aviator is a 2004 Martin Scorsese film that chronicles the life of famed Hollywood producer and aviation expert Howard Hughes. It stars Leonardo DiCaprio in the lead role and features a supporting cast including Cate Blanchett, Kate Beckinsale, John C. Reilly, Alec Baldwin, Alan Alda, Ian Holm, and Danny Huston. Legato recounted that after working on digital effects for The Aviator, he approached Cameron to suggest that he could apply the same technique for a motion capture film. As he worked on this method, he realized the amount of liberty that this new method of combining VFX and motion capture had. A lot of liberties. After bringing this to Cameron, the director was convinced that he could successfully make Avatar. Check out part of Legato's quote below. It is fascinating to see how a comparatively lower-scale film like The Aviator could breed a visual feat such as Avatar. Earlier in the video with Corridor Crew, Legato details the making of the famous plane crash scene in The Aviator. With a budget too small for advanced CGI, Legato was forced to rely on miniatures and crazy camera rigs. He combined this with editing to create the suggestion of movement through the sky without the heavily CGI animated frames that typify films today. To have a lower technology film such as this lead to Avatar just 5 years later is a feat. When it was released in 2009, Avatar was arguably the greatest visual feat ever to hit the big screen. Relying on motion capture and CGI, Cameron, Legato, and the Avatar team created a transformative film that launched audiences into the immersive world of Pandora. This spectacle stunned audiences, between the sleek blue skin of the Nausicaa to the mystical creatures of Pandora. Though motion capture had been used before of characters like Gollum in Lord of the Rings, it had never been done quite like this before.